We have a very special team for you guys. They are our mentors, our instructors. They are co-owners of the Space Theater in Rochester. Please put your hands together for Tarello and Thompson.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Welcome, and thank you for having us again. What a fun festival. Give it up for the groups before us as well. We had Random X and Two Fat Ladies.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
We did.
Wow. We're really good friends with most of the people that perform here, so if Keith is still here, I would just like to let you know that that freezer was here and opened this way. We would like to begin by confusing you. We heard a couple of statements.
Can we tell them what we're doing?
Yeah, sure. We're going to talk to you for a minute, and then we're going to do some scenes based on that. It's called the living room, but this place is fucking enormous. Like, that's a big space. How you doing? You good? All right, please.
All right. So the living room works. We're just going to talk with you guys with kind of what's on your mind, get inspired, maybe do a couple scenes, and then talk a little bit more. So anything weighing heavily on anyone's mind? See anything cool?
Yeah, that's some bullshit. And you know what's funny? That is complete karma. Because at the past 2 shows that we've done together, I have fucked up movies for people that have surprise endings. So I deserve that, but I did that to all of you, and I feel guilty about that. But I will say this, I fucked up movies from like the 90s, like The Usual Suspects. If you haven't seen these movies by now, like, you know, fuck you. But that's probably like, that's this week's episode of that show that I just, or it's like 2 books ahead, or you're lying, which means I'm just gonna watch so much more closely now and just be like, is this it? Is this when? Anytime he's on screen. So that maybe you helped me. If you really died though, Tyler, I'm gonna fucking find you, and it's easy. Like the second he dies, you're gonna hear a knock on your fucking front door.
I watched the show, I just heard that was a...
Shut up!
That makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. You're not even engaged.
No,
in the
you're not
whole show.
invested.
No, I don't care at all.
Does anyone else not care about something? Comes to mind, you just don't care about it. You're like, I don't care about this shit. Finals and physics. I'm actually an adjunct professor, so I don't care about those things either. Mostly because I teach improv, but also because finals are bullshit for me. I don't fucking grade them. I just sit in the back and watch people do shows and then leave and give them some arbitrary number. I haven't read one fucking paper these assholes have written for 4 months now. I can tell you that, speaking of not caring, I don't care. They have to write critiques for the plays they see. You don't want to read 46 papers about the same fucking play written by kids at a state school?
Do you think your professors are honestly going to do that? I challenge you to stick shit in the middle of your papers and say, are you still reading this? Circle it.
When I was a high school teacher, I would put on like the third, so my first thing said, follow directions closely. And the third question said, if you raise your hand right now, and I will come come over to your test and you will get 5 bonus points. And fucking nobody did it. And I would put it at the end again that said, if you have finished this quiz, go back and look at number 3. And this time if you raise your hand, you have to splay your fingers. And I realized I had no fucking clue what splay meant. Some kids were just sitting there like, that does not mean throw up a gang sign.
Yeah, I was just saying, if we were in certain neighborhoods, we would have just gotten shot.
Yeah, it was School of the Arts, there was no chance of that. You know that that's a good school. You know it's a good school because they let the kids have lunch trays. That's fucking true for the Rochester City schools. If you go to a rough neighborhood, those kids have to eat their lunch on like those foam trays that if water hits them, they dissolve.
Prisoners eat off the better tray.
Nothing looks good today.
You know, I find it all starts to taste the same, no matter what it is, just
It
because
just tastes warm, right? It's just warm. I can tell that it's warm.
warm and like salty, briny.
Yeah. Why are you eating healthy? You're making me feel like shit.
Man, it's bad enough.
Steamed broccoli? Jesus.
Well, you know,
I'll have one.
don't have one just because
No,
I'm
I
having
don't
one.
want to feel shitty about myself.
All right, well,
I
I'm
got
just telling you right
another-
now, when we get down there, I'm fucking loading up on pudding. So this is just it's a process.
It's just, how do you put those in you?
One at a time, slowly. Some I eat fast. I always take 3 home.
See, I don't have that kind of control. I gotta eat everything here all the time. 3. Do you have any? You got the last, whatever.
Yeah, you can have mine.
Great, now I'm eating your food. I'll feel way better if I just eat your food.
It's not my food. It's not like you came to work and you're like, I can't afford lunch. Can I eat your food?
No, it's, you're gonna give me your food because I'm hungrier than you.
Are you hungrier than me?
Well, we'll never know. I can't even. Dude, that was definitely here 3-4 days ago.
It's processed. It's fucking carrot cake. All right, let's make a bet. I bet you the use-by date on that is farther away than a year.
Farther away than a year.
Right.
What are we putting down? Pay for my lunch. I know we already established that I can afford it, but
Okay.
you don't know that for sure.
I
And
was gonna say the meatballs.
you wouldn't just say just the meatballs? You had already, you said I could have those.
But you turned them down.
Here I turned them down. You know, by the time we sit, I'm gonna buckle. They smell. It's the only thing I can smell.
Well, now they're more valuable, so 2 meatballs.
If the carrot cake, do I get some of the carrot cake too if you lose?
Yeah, because if I'm, well, I don't know. Yes, because there's 10 more.
That's not fair. You just buy whatever you want then.
You cannot put the food back in a...
I'm putting some things back. See, they put the dirty plate thing.
You're freaking them out. You're freaking
Whatever.
them out. All I'm saying is you don't have tenure, so... I'm just saying.
This isn't even a real Taco Bell. Fucking taco ding. What the fuck? I know what sound a bell makes. I do extra soy sour cream. Why does it say cream? Because you can't say sour soy. That sounds fucking horrible.
Sour soy?
Sour soy. Oh, oh my God, never mind.
First of all, don't
Does
do not fuck with people that put stuff in your food, all right?
I'm trying to just, I'm sorry, yes. I barely make more than this kid. I don't have my ID. I don't have my I'm sorry.
Why do you need your ID?
Look at the fucking sign. I can't get my faculty discount for this grilled fajita.
Do you think he's
fajita and a burrito together.
Do you think he's a student?
Clearly I'm not a student. You look at my headline. It's like someone wrote about, look at his hairline. And I'm right back at the steamed broccoli. What was the date on the cake? Fuck this. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not really, though.
Did you just flip a cafeteria tray?
Just the tray. I took everything off it. Awesome. Absolutely. There's no fucking way. Oh, see? I can say whatever I want in your basement. Dude,
But when your sister comes here and has her sleepover, we're gonna hear everything.
that's right.
Testing, testing.
Wait, you just this one. Wait, ready? Hold on.
Testing, testing. We're gonna hear about boobs.
Hey, Francis, over.
What?
I think I accidentally killed your sea monkeys. Over.
That's okay, I have lots more. Over.
Can you repeat that?
That's okay, I have a lot more. Over.
Awesome.
Fuck. Yeah. That feels amazing. I can't say that in my house.
This might be recording up in my room, so let's not swear anymore.
Okay, so what if we Dremel a hole in the wall and we can look too?
Yeah, it's supposed to be on the baby monitor, but I took it off.
Screw that baby. What happens if something happens to the baby though while we're doing this dastardly deed? Seriously, that would be horrible. We'll be in separate parts of the house, maybe or maybe not touching ourselves. And then something, maybe, I said maybe. You can say maybe not. Look, it's 50-50. And then the baby chokes. No one will hear it choke.
Well, if no one hears it choke, officially does it choke?
If a baby chokes in the crib and no one's there to hear it, does it really die painfully?
Mom.
That sounded like a water buffalo baby.
Look, I'm planking.
Oh my God.
planking.
You're gonna float up to the sky with the rest of the Scientologists. And Tom Cruise and Kirstie Alley are gonna catch you like in a trust fall.
I think your mom's a Scientologist because she's diabetic. Didn't he write that book, Diabetics, by L. Ron Hubbard? Over. I repeat, over. Your mom's insulin dependent, and I think that's funny.
My arm fell asleep.
Your mom looks like a heroin addict.
Because she's skinny and beautiful?
Yeah, and she shoots up in her belly. She shows us her skinny belly. Your family is awesome.
All right, let's go up to my room.
Can I go up to your attic where I may or may not touch myself?
Yes.
Awesome!
But I may or may not have that mic'd.
If that bothered me, then I wouldn't have told you that that's what I was gonna do.
My buddy Jeff, when I was in high school, had a full-size waterbed. And one time we had a sleepover, and it broke. We woke up, and it fucked up the walls in his mother's kitchen. But we didn't notice it until we woke up, which really, to this day, I really don't know how that happened. He was, if you know, like it drops and then you're just laying on a wooden platform.
I had a waterbed in high school because I talked my mom into buying one because I grew really fast and I had back problems. And I told my mom that a waterbed would help, which it was worse, pretty bad. But the best thing about it was that it was warm. We've never slept on a waterbed.
Is it supposed to be?
Yeah, yeah, they're supposed to be warm. Because when the heater breaks, that really sucks, and you wake up and you're like, oh my God, the waterbed heater broke.
Why did your mom research it and find out that wasn't true, that it had nothing to do with you?
Because she believes everything I say.
I told my dad when I was in college that I wanted a beeper because I was an actor, and you never know when I'd get a call back. Not because I was dealing drugs to pay for school. Does anyone else here deal drugs? Lights up, lights up, lights up, lights up, lights up, lights up. Lights up, I want to see who they... Lot D, listen for the Cypress Hill song coming out of my window. How I could just kill a bomb.
Does anybody do drugs at this school? Is it a drug?
Not legal ones.
Geneseo, I went to Geneseo. I went there as an adult student, and I had to go to this.
I went there as an adult student. It's pretty shitty that they say about all the other students. You're children's students. We're adult students. Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I lost my train of thought. What was it?
You were talking about
Oh
going
yeah.
into
So I had to go because it was right.
We don't
It was right after that student died from alcohol poisoning. So they got us into a room with a couple of juniors, and then it got real because they closed the door and they said, "All right, all the faculty and staff are out. Let's talk about how we party." And I was, and I laughed.
Like, I party by having my daughter line up with her friends, put masks on them, spin them around, and have to put a sticker tiara on a Disney princess. That's how I party. That is how you party. I was at that party. Can I tell you, I was really high at that party. His mother made a Disney Barbie cake, which it was awesome. It was just a big conical pink frosted
It was
cake.
an upside down like bun cake, made to look like a skirt.
But a lot of them, though. It was tall. It was as tall as a Barbie from the waist down. It's tall. And then she wrapped the
Not a
Barbie.
my size
She wrapped the Barbie in saran wrap from the waist down and just jammed it in the cake. I loved that thing. And then your wife was like, "How do we cut it?" And we were like, "Fucking cut Barbie up." And your mom was like, "No, let's pull her out." And she looked like an extra from Dexter. It was. There's absolutely no way we can get across these mountains. No way. Not with the gear we have. No. Fuck. Oh. Don't sneak away from me like that. I thought I was all alone.
I was trying to find another way.
That was the same way I was looking. Look a different way. Mountain. We don't have a horse or a donkey. We're in a valley.
Not a single brown person to help. We can just settle here, I suppose. I mean, it's pretty, there's a creek.
There are no brown people?
And what are the chances of them making it over the other side of that hill?
Maybe perhaps they're already there.
Well, we can dream, can't we? No?
No.
I want more for myself than all of this lushness. I want more. How do we get more? I want to pillage and rape.
I'm not so sure it's a valley because we're surrounded on every side.
What is that? What is that? It's a cavern. No, it's a hollow.
A holler.
Don't play semantics with me. Geographically, there's no difference between the shit storm that we're in right now.
I don't even recall how we got here.
You are not kidding. I have absolutely zero recollection of that myself.
It's because
And where are the
stopped
rest?
and got stoned. You said, no, we'll just get stoned and it'll enhance things. Now we don't
Everybody
even know
else
where
will
the
wait
fuck
for
we
us.
are.
I thought they would wait for us. Why wouldn't they stop and wait? Just get a drink with your, whatever those were, goat-looking things. They looked like goats, but they didn't make the same sound.
They were llamas, miniature llamas.
Miniature llamas.
Yes.
They just spit and cackled at me.
Remind me to trademark that when I get out of this.
If you get out of this.
Little tiny llamas.
Llama Junior.
Oh.
La 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 llama. There, I wrote the theme song. We'll be millionaires.
Little miniature llamas will have little baby llamas that are even smaller than that.
For a little while.
And some of them will be preemies and be extra small, and they may not make it.
We'll eat those. Just, they'll be llama nuggets. We'll fashion some sort of sauce out of some sort of sap. Dip them in some sort of saucer that we fashion out of some sort of rock. I'm starting to like this place more and more.
And the llamas will thank us because we'll only make their future generations stronger, and the llamas will look back at us like gods.
We will be the god of the llamas, the little llamas. The little strong llamas.
And this crater will be heaven for little tiny llamas.
Little tiny llamas. Little tiny llamas. Little tiny llamas. Little tiny llamas. Little tiny llamas. Little tiny llamas. Butilami thamas. Hutilami thama. Simithami hummus. Want to have some hummus? Would you like some hummus? The bride and groom would like to tell you that they're very happy for your arrival. Would you like to have a baby puff?
Oh, I would like another one.
Those are made of baby. They're baby puffs.
They're delicious. I'll have another.
If you have a third, it's a charm. Third time's the... See?
Yes, it tastes like white baby.
And that's how we save money. Because that's what it tastes like.
Well, I don't care as long as you fooled me.
That's four. That's a crowd.
Well, you're not leaving. If you were to leave, I would stop eating.
There's no one else here. This is a very unpopular couple. Was anyone even at the service? Did anyone come to the service?
I missed the service.
You just showed up just for the reception?
It's allowed.
Stay here. We've got so much more. But what do you like?
Oh, what do you have?
Meatballs?
Ooh. I signed up for the salmon, but if I can get the meat and the salmon, I would.
I'm not even talking about the entree yet. We've got so many appetizers, sir. And mixed, it's an open bar. You're gonna have a great time, pretty much. Can you get on the phone and maybe get some friends over here?
Oh, let me call my best friend.